Hi guys, welcome. Thanks for coming here. The meeting of the Santaquin Library Board is called to order. I will start roll call. Megan Harward here.
Lynn
Sean
Orr
Shepherd here.
Anita Worthen here.
Chelsea Rowley here.
Liberty Mortensen here.
John Bradley here.
Did you pick up that I said here?
Yes.
Lynn Oriel. Okay.
Sandy, you gotta unmute yourself.
Okay, Sandy Morrill here.
All right. So we have a quorum to begin. Do we have invocation or inspirational thought to start off with from anyone? Shauna?
Stay home and stay safe, please.
There you go. All right. Do we have approval for the minutes?
I make a motion to approve the minutes.
Thank you, Shauna.
I second.
Thank you, Chelsea. Okay, do I have a motion to approve the agenda that we're having today?
I motion to approve the agenda.
Thank you,
I
Anita.
second that.
Thank you, Liberty. All right, let's begin. Lynn, do you want to start us off?
Sure. How's everybody been? Yay. Okay, so I have that we have Valentine fundraiser. We made about $490. We did not pay Shauna for the
fruit roll-ups.
roll-ups, but if you want to submit a receipt, Shauna, or just let me know, I can work that out. Last year we made about almost 700, and we all knew that it was going to be a little bit shorter this year. Other departments were having the same issues with some of that, so it's all good, I think. Have you read what we're doing for staying open for the COVID emergency? We're doing curbside if they call in Monday through Friday 1 to 6, and then our regular hours on Saturday 10 to 1:45. It's been going pretty well. We don't have that many people using it, but the people who have come in have said they're really grateful that it's available. We've had people come in, get new cards even. We've worked out a system to do that safely. We bring books in and let them sit here for 3 days, then clean them. Several libraries are doing that. Bigger libraries can't do it so much, and if they started it, most of them have stopped. But we're still able to keep it up, and it's been pretty good. Some days are busier than others, and we've been short one person once in a while, but we've worked it out. So,
Comment about that?
what?
Could I make a comment on that?
Sure.
We've loved it. It's just been awesome. And we've had nothing but positive experiences with it. And I had personally wanted to heart attack the library door, thanking the librarians for doing this, which I plan to do tomorrow. If everybody's in agreement, I could say that that's from the library board, or I can just do it personally like I had planned to. Any thoughts?
Well, thanks. That's great.
I think that would be great, Anita. You're so sweet to think of that.
So during this, we got the upstairs painted. The recreation department came and did that. We got the back hall. We got the restrooms painted. we didn't do it, but we prepared everything and they came and did it. So that's nice. We're doing some deep weeding. We've got our discovery kits that we're working on, and that's quite a project. So in between people, we've got a lot to do. I'm planning on summer reading, changing it so that it's mostly online. We'll start it around the 1st of June. I still have to work out a way that we can do prizes in a safe way.
Lynn, can I insert a quick comment before you get into the summer program?
Sure.
That'd be okay. I just wanted to before you leave the concept of what's happening with COVID-19 is that the city's goal is really to try to keep as many services open to the community as possible. And as you know, in the big picture with our community services department, which is the museum and the senior center and the library and recreation, that we're very limited on what we can do for the community, but we're very excited that Lynn and her staff is able to do this curbside pickup because it's one thing that we feel we can do and that we can do safely. And I just wanted to add some of the precautions that the library staff are taking is the person that picks the books up goes out with the cart with gloves on, brings those in and then lays those down, spreads them out on a table, and then they sit on a table for 3 full days. Then after the 3 days, they're wiped down, sanitized on both sides, and then they're put back into circulation. And the staff are wearing gloves as they do that. So we really feel like we're being safe as far as the employees. They're not having to engage with the public. They do have a spot where they leave books and audio CDs where the public can come and pick those up. But we're just so very happy that Lynn and her staff are able to do that and offer such a great service. So I just wanted to say thanks to Lynn and for them to be so flexible and all that they're doing to make that available to the public.
Yeah, staff, they've all altered their hours, most of them, and so they really have done a good job. And it's been, you know, it's a different kind of work, so it's kind of stressful still, but it's working out. So that's mostly all, except I still will work out the summer reading thing and let you guys know. And if you have any good ideas how we can change it, one of the things is having, if they finish a week, we'll have a drawing for 10 $5 prizes, or instead of the little candies we hand out every week, they'll be in a drawing for, and then it'll just get incrementally higher as they hang in there and finish the program. And then who knows what kind of ending. I haven't decided quite on that. I mean, if we're back to some sort of normal, maybe we can have a closing party or something, but still kind of up in the air. We'll have it be an online registration through the recreation department and do something about prizes to motivate people, the kids. So
Lynn, oh, go ahead.
My daughter participated in one for the Payson Library last winter. They did it, so it was a Disney one online. And they they read so many minutes and they did most of it online, and you unlocked villains and heroes, and then they got to collect pixie dust and bring it in and trade it in for prizes. And it was super, super fun. Or they put their pixie dust into a drawing for a big prize. I don't know if that's something you'd want to look into, because it was mostly online, everything they did.
yeah, and they have it set up. They've had it set up for a while to do an online, and we just haven't. But I can get all their information, and she'll share that with me. And that's what I've got to look into, is making it fun that way so that it's appealing online. The only thing with online stuff is they've got more staff to do all the little extra stuff. So
Yeah.
that's where I struggle sometimes, because we just don't have the time or the people. But I'll see what we can do. That's a good idea, because I am going to ask her. They are starting their summer reading a little bit early, and they're doing it online too. And the theme this year is tell your story. So there's a lot of fantasy in it. So there could be something like, a pixie dust or what you're suggesting. So yeah, I'll
Yeah,
look
my
in.
daughter, sorry, she's 15 and she thought it was a blast. And so I know like sometimes it's harder to get the older kids involved. And then my niece in Payson did it too. So I think it just kind of included a bigger age group.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'll talk to her, to Donna over there.
Okay.
Thanks. Yeah. Anybody else have something, you want to send me? If you see it at another library or see something that we can apply here, just email or something, or give me a call.
Lynn, maybe for the benefit of I'm the new person here, all the board probably knows how that summer reading process goes. Can you just review again one more time? What did you do last year? What was that process and what did that look like?
We choose a theme, and there's a national group that through all the libraries that picks a theme, or that has a theme, and we can pick several sub themes. I don't know how to put it, but different ways we'll go. So we can either go fantasy or some other direction, depending. And then they have a lot of online ideas. We usually do minutes read with 8 different age groups, because if you do so many books or so many words, it doesn't let the ones who are slower readers participate. So I like doing the timed. And then they'd come in every week with their little logbook and receive a prize. Then they're in drawings for the end prizes. We usually have a Kindle, we have a $50 prize, $25 ones, and then a bunch of smaller ones that either go with a theme if we can find stuff, or just try and find whatever's fun that we haven't done before.
Okay, so as they're reading, then there's different levels that they accomplish. They come into the library, and that brings them in, and they are able to get different little prizes. And then at the end, they're put into a drawing for larger prizes.
Yeah. And that helps. Only the ones who finish get put in. So that kind of ensures that they follow through the whole time. So
excellent. What maybe a question for the board as you have them all here is, what do you think would make good prizes for the kids? What are your thoughts?
Well, what's our budget for the prizes? Like the max that we can go up to?
We usually do around $500 to $700 worth of whatever we do. So an opening party usually costs $200 to $300. And if we don't do the party, I figured we'd give just weekly dollar prizes. That's why, and then just gradually make it a little higher up to, $500 or so. So it's really hard to pick out, because there's a range of kids. It's hard to find actual prizes. We've tried books, we've tried all kinds of things, but
what about movie tickets? I mean, that
yeah, we've done that before. We've had businesses give us coupons, and like the local businesses, the pizza place, some places like that. They haven't been as willing to do it the last few years. I don't know why, because we used to send out letters and, you know, if you guys can find a business that's willing to donate coupons and things like that, that's great. In fact, I usually tell a board to see if they can do that through the time period for the end prizes, at least, especially.
Does anyone else have any ideas for prizes or anything?
We're doing a little program through kind of the recreation arm in the month of April, and it's called Spring Unplugged Challenge. And it's basically April 1st to May 15th, where if the kids have, just much like what you're doing with the library, we were going to do it in the summer and we bumped it up because of COVID-19. So if the kids are staying unplugged for 30-minute increments, much like you're reading, they have different levels of prizes. And for some of those prizes, I was able to actually buy some bulk, like Frisbees and water bottles, and I should have some leftovers that we don't use for our challenge. And I would be more than happy to shift those over toward the library, Lynn, if you want to use some of those. Again, that's just 2 examples. As we're looking into that, one of the things we found is you can also buy for about $1.70 a Redbox certificate, a little coupon code for Redbox where people can get a free movie. And I know we're really promoting reading, but you know, as far as something for teenagers, they might like something like that as well. That's an option as well. So that's just an example of something that we're doing right now that we can find out what prizes that the kids like and kind of pass that word on as well. But anyway, board members, continue to share your ideas.
Maybe another thought
I've got boxes and boxes of, or not boxes and boxes, but I've got tons of toys left over from last year and stuff. But it's just hard because of the age range. Like if somebody wins a prize, how do you take one little thing outside in a sack or something? I don't know. We've done a lot of candy prizes and stuff like that too. Or treats of some kind.
I was just thinking there's been years that I've been to that end of year party where of course only so many people's names can be drawn. And so you have people kind of walking away a little disappointed because their kid put so much into it and then didn't get chosen, and that's understandable. But at Apple Valley at the end of the school year, we have a big assembly and pretty much everybody gets to choose a book. We just have, you know, kindergarten to sixth grade type range books, and then you can just come up and pick a book. So I wonder if that's something that's
we
doable.
do that almost. We do that almost every. Sorry.
I don't know how many people show up to that end of year party, but I just wonder if that's a thought.
We have tried to give books away, and you know, you'd think because we're a library, it would go a lot better. But kids are just as angry if they can't get the book they want. And we just haven't had, I mean, unless they could order a book that they wanted or something like that, it just hasn't worked.
Okay.
And maybe it's because of the age range, or I don't know.
I know you're gonna have kids disappointed no matter what. That's a norm, but yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder
I
if we can
have
get
a box of books that I've saved, you know, to give away like that either get donated or I've ordered wrong, they're too thin or something. And, you know, I don't mean to be negative about it, but it just hasn't been as, it must work better at the schools because I've had the schools say, oh, it's great there, but it hasn't worked here. So I don't know if it's how we're doing it or what.
So
I was just wondering. Oh, sorry. Sorry, Sandy.
this is hard. When they did the Payson one that my daughter participated in, when they did the drawing at the end, they just notified them that they won. They didn't have an end of party or anything. And then they posted the winners on like their Facebook account or something. So then all the kids weren't there and walking away sad. They just, after they drew the prizes, you put your name and your phone number on it, and then they contacted you.
And that's the way
so
we'll
that's
do
an
it.
idea. Have a beginning party and then maybe at the end just contact.
Yeah. I don't like the end parties, and I've been going to stop them because the reason we did them though is that by having, like, we've had puppet shows and we've had some things that we felt like made up for them, not everybody not getting a prize. So different years it's been good, but I think from now on, maybe we'll just not have an end thing. We'll just, and then put their pictures on Facebook or whatever. So that's kind of a direction I've been heading anyway. So especially this year, we'll do it that way. We've already talked about, having the kids even bring a picture they want to have, or doing it themselves or something. So.
All right. Does anyone else have any comments on that?
I had one more suggestion. Do you think the kids would be interested in a free swim pass to the Payson pool? That's something that probably would be
Or if you can wrangle that, because Payson has done it in different years, because the pool, because they're over there, I think they've just given it to them. So, and that's popular.
Okay. So one option might be maybe we could either buy some certificates, or even maybe see if we could work a deal with them where maybe we pay for half the certificate and they donate the other half, or something of that nature.
Yeah.
That might be an option, Lynn. Okay.
Lynn, how many children participate typically in this?
We usually have around 400 sign up. We usually have less than 200 that finish. A good year is about 175 that finish. Some years it's only been 130, and that's been consistent for years. It just almost never changes.
With the pool pass, could there be a pool party for everyone who finishes?
Yeah, that could be something we could look at.
Where, I don't know, maybe that's not good. Another thought I had was, after you choose a theme, maybe if you text it out to us, we could get our creative juices going on prizes that go with the theme.
Okay. Well, we do have the theme. I just have to nail down a couple of things on it, so I can let you know maybe next week. Okay.
All right. Do we have any additional comments on anything board related or public comments or anything?
Thank you.
No. Okay. Our next meeting will be held July 8th at 6 p.m. Does that work for everyone? Okay. Do I have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
I second.
All right. Thanks, you guys. I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye.
See ya.